Please subscribe before watching the movie. Welcome back to Movies Recapped. The movie starts with Megan waking up next to Alec Analog, quietly gets off the bed and gets ready. Before leaving, Megan posts a thank you note and then opens the door. The door alarm goes off and Megan has to get back in bed just a night before Megan is socking away the night in her apartment. Megan is unemployed and newly single. Megan's roommate FAA comes back from work and asks Megan to go to her boyfriend, Cedric's friend's birthday party at a bar. Megan is reluctant, but FAA will not take no for an answer. Megan, FAA and Cedric walk to the bar. Megan has forgotten her ID and is working tricks to make the bodyguard let her go in right then. Megan's ex-fiancé, Chris, walks right next to Megan with a new girl on his. Megan is annoyed and decides to go back to her apartment at her apartment. Megan logs onto a dating website for a one-night stand. Megan texts two guys and then sticks with Alec as he sounds normal. Megan asks Alec to show her his apartment and he obliges. Alec video calls Megan, and then when Megan is satisfied, she decides to make her way to Brooklyn. It's the night later and Megan has tried to. Alec wakes up from his sleep and runs to shut the alarm. Megan thanks him for a good time, but Alec is fast asleep, so Megan is stuck with Alec. After a couple of hours, Alec's alarm goes off, and this time he has to wake up. Megan tells Alec that she had a great time. Alec remarks that it must be normal for Megan. Megan is offended because it was her first one-night stand. The two of them end up having a fight. Megan leaves angrily and Alec shuts off the door alarm behind. Megan tries pushing the door of the apartment building, but she's unable to. Turns out there's a huge mile of snow blocking the doorway. Just then Alec is walking down with his laundry. Alec tries to open the door, but there's a lot of snow, seeing no other solution to it. Megan goes back to Alex's apartment with him. Megan and Alec watch the news and it's worse than Megan had in mind with record-breaking snowfall. People are advised to stay indoors. Megan calls FAA and asks her to get her out, but there's nothing she can do. Alec makes oatmeal for breakfast while the two of them eat in awkward silence. Alec suggests that they pretend that they did not sleep together, so the awkwardness between them can be a rape. Megan outrightly rejects the suggestion, but when the two of them have to sit in silence with the clock taking its sweet time, Megan agrees on the condition that Alec will not ask upsetting questions. Alec agrees, and then Megan rushes to the bathroom while sitting on the toilet. Megan opens a magazine and finds an article on the girls you'll find online. The second type is the damaged girl, and Megan identifies. Megan angrily crumps it and throws it in the toilet before coming out. Just after a few minutes of Megan coming out of the washroom, the flush overflows. Alec offers to help, but Megan refuses. Megan asks for a plunger, but Alec has given it to his friend. Without a plunger, they cannot do much, so Megan just dries the floor. Alec then suggests getting high so they can move past everything. Megan is reluctant as usual, but when Alec takes his first puff, he encourages Megan to do the same, and Megan does not turn him down this time. Once Megan and Alec are slightly high, they decide to do a ping-pong match. The match does not go well because Alec makes fun of Megan for her pre-med student status, even though she graduated last year. After that, the two of them sit down to cut paper and make a shape out of it. While doing so, Megan and Alec start opening up about their lives after some chit-chatting. Megan has to use the toilet. Since Alec's toilet is not working, Alec and Megan go out to ask Alec's neighbor for a PL. Turns out the neighbors are out for holidays. Alec comes up with an idea to break into the neighbor's apartment through the window so Megan can use the toilet. Since there are no other options, Megan gears up. Megan and Alec break into the neighbor's apartment. Megan quickly rushes to the toilet. Once Megan is done, Alec takes the plunger and they go back to the apartment. Alec uses the plunger to fix the toilet and finds the news article crumpled. Megan is embarrassed that Alec knows, and so she runs back to the living room while Megan is lying on the sofa feeling embarrassed. Alec tries to make her feel better one thing after another, and Alec mentions that he has not stopped thinking about them sleeping together. Alec suggests that they experiment with lovemaking, given the chances that they do not have feelings for each other, and will most definitely never see each other again. Megan simply says no to the "Okay guys." Quick pause to remind you to comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. On with the recap. After a while, contemplating and curious to know her own shortcoming, Megan agrees to talk about lovemaking. Alec presents his points first, and then Megan presents her points. When the two of them are done, awkward silence takes over. Megan asks if she can use the shower and Megan rushes to the bathroom, but then comes back in no time. Megan suggests practicing their theory and improving their canoodling skills. Alec happily agrees while Megan is explaining how they should work it. Alec kisses her. Things get intimate, and then the two of them make love. Megan wakes up in the middle of the night and she's hungry. Alec wakes up as well and then goes to cook noodles that he got from the neighbor's kitchen. Megan is impressed by Alec's chivalry and extremely touched too. When they've eaten, Alec goes to get them drinks. Meanwhile, Megan goes to the closet to get a sweatshirt. Megan opens the closet and finds it filled with women's clothes. Megan also finds pictures of Alec with some girl. Alec tells Megan that he accidentally found the note in which his girlfriend Daisy had asked to break up. Daisy did not give him the note, and then left for her DJ tour the next day. Alec tells Megan that he made a profile on the dating site to throw something in Daisy's face. Megan is angry, nevertheless, and so she leaves. Megan returns to her apartment and finds FAA and Cedric canoodling together. Megan goes straight to her room and locks herself inside. Meanwhile, Daisy returns and she has found the note that Megan had written to Alec when she tried to leave that first morning. Alec hands the breakup note to Daisy. The two realize that it's time for them to break up for good. Once Megan seems calm after a shower, FAA makes her breakfast. FAA and Cedric suggests Megan to move out as living together for A, and made them realize that they wanted to stay living. Meanwhile, Alec is trying to find Megan's last name so he can contact her again, but only to come to no luck. Later that night, Megan throws a New Year's Eve party at her apartment. Megan is all dressed up and chugging down booze. Cedric's friend Ben comes to Megan and introduces himself. So it happens that Ben and Megan were in grade 10 together. Megan cozy is up to Ben, and the two of them are having a nice time when the police come finding Megan at the police station. The police show Megan a note signed off with the name Megan that they found in Alec's neighbor's apartment. It's the same note Megan wrote to Alec when she was trying to leave that morning. Megan tries to tell the police that Alec is setting her up, but so it happens that Megan did break into the neighbor's apartment, and so she's charged for the crime. A few hours later, Alec shows up at the police station with flowers and balloons. Alec bails Megan out, but Megan turns his bail down, so Alec cannot do much about it. Sometime later, FAA and Cedric come to bail out Megan. While Megan is leaving with FAA and Cedric, Alec comes to them and asks Megan to let him talk to her. Megan does not want to listen to Alec, but Alec is insistent. Alec confesses that he messed up by not telling Daisy to Megan, but he wants a chance to make things right between him and Megan. Alec tells Megan that he wants to spend more time with her so they can get to know each other better. Megan reminds Alec that he put her in. Alec is insistent that the situation is funny and she'll laugh about it someday. Megan tells Alec to give her his number and leave when the day comes, and Megan laughs about it. Megan will call Alec. Alec's not happy about it, but he gives Megan his number and leaves. Cedric and Fazzo wait with Megan at the police station until she regains her composure. Megan keeps swinging the balloon Alec bought for her in a few minutes. Out of the blue, Megan starts laughing about the whole situation. It takes Megan a second to realize what her laughing meant. As Cedric and Fazzo leave the police station, Megan stays behind and calls Alec. Alec picks up the call. Megan tells Alec that he's in. Right in the middle of the call, Megan turns to find Alec coming her way. Alec does not wait for Megan to hang up, and he pulls her towards him before kissing her. The movie comes to an end with Megan and Alec walking to the end of the street, with both realizing that they do not have a place to crash. Share your thoughts on the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.